Hey everybody, happy hump day. This is Mr. Menifee, and y'all know what today is? It's hump day, feast day with the friends and the staff. And today our guest is, as you know, let me take out this old grilled salmon. Today what we're gonna be having is grilled salmon, lobster tails, and shrimp. Grilled shrimp, you know? That's right. Get this over here. Get this bad boy over here. Alright. This grilled salmon over here. Let's see. Get this one a little better. You got this over here? It's gonna be a little bit better done. That's what I should have did the first time. Alright. Fucking that up, huh? You want me to help you? You're a little bit too late for the help. Should have had my spatula out here. Alright. Today, what we having is grilled salmon. Y'all see me kind of fuck that up, but it's gonna taste good though. We got grilled lobster over here for our hump day feast day. We got lobster tails. Yeah. And before we go in here and start our podcast, because y'all know Wednesday's our podcast as well, we have here grilled shrimp. We're going to saute them over here. So this is what we have on our menu today. We having salmon, grilled lobster tails, and grilled shrimp for today, for our hump day Wednesday that we feast with friends and staff. All right, now let's kick in. Today, our special guest, which y'all know, every guest is special, as we always tell y'all. Every guest is always special. But today, our special guest is Mr. Elgreat Richard. He's out of New Orleans, Louisiana. And he's not only a guest, he was also a client of ours. And one thing that he did, he's in the hair industry, hairstyle industry. And we'll be speaking with him today. He worked with somebody very well known out here in the hair industry. I'll let him tell y'all all about that during the podcast. And one thing about it, he's been around, he's been doing it for about 40 years in the hair industry. He's a very good stylist. He's worked on the show Young and the Restless behind the scenes for quite some time, for about 11 years now, Young and the Restless. A lot of people know what Young and the Restless is. And to my understanding, he also worked with Tyler Perry Studios behind the scenes. So today, our special guest is going to be a Mr. Elgreat, and we're going to be feasting with the staff, friends, and our clients on today, talking about, on our Pinpoint podcast, about the hair industry, because y'all know in August, the hair industry is getting ready to come up. I don't keep up with it because I ain't in the hair industry, but he does, and he's also, like I say, he's a client of ours as well. So I hope y'all enjoy the day, as we will on every hump day. As y'all know, every gets a special, and y'all know at Pinpoint Podcast, everything is also always real estate. So we'll get into real estate as well. We hope you guys will enjoy yourself as much as we're gonna enjoy this show, as well as that food. We got lobster, we got shrimp, and we got salmon, we got salad, and of course, I got my drink. Hey, Pinpoint Podcast, Mr. Menifee, I'll see you soon on the inside. Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Menifee here. And y'all know what today is? Hump Day, Pinpoint Podcast Day. And today we got a special guest. As y'all know, all guests are special here at Pinpoint Podcast. And today we got a Mr. Elgreat Richard, all the way down from New Orleans, Louisiana. Is that right? And he's in the hairstyle industry. As y'all know, the Bonner Brothers hair show is coming up in second week of August. And so we're going to jump right on in it like we do. As y'all know, at Pinpoint Podcast, all things is real estate. We'll jump into that later, but it's always business to business. And we're going to talk to Mr. Elgreat Richard. I'm going to let him introduce yourself and let him tell y'all where you at. Hey, Mr. Elgreat, yes, we got a ritual right here. We got and he also a good client of ours as well. Yeah, you gotta pick your drink up, man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Tap it up.
Tap it up, baby.
Jump on in there. Introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Elgreat Richard out of New Orleans, Louisiana, presently residing in Snellville, Georgia. Been here 16 years now. Great state, great city, great county. I'm in the hair industry. I've been in the hair industry for quite some time now. I think I'm 4 decades in. 4 decades? About 4 decades in.
About 4 decades?
Yes, sir.
That's the New Orleans talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who that, baby?
So, tell me something. Let's talk about your business. So you've been in about 4 decades in the hair industry. How you like the hair industry, and what's the name of your company?
Definitive Tresses.
Now, where you get that damn name, bro? What it mean, too?
Well, Definitive Tresses defines hair. That's the French pronunciation. Tresses is to hair.
From New Orleans. Hey, that's New Orleans from the French, right?
That's New Orleans thing.
Yeah, that's New Orleans thing.
But along with that, it diversifies the different styles of hair we do as it relates to community in the barbershop, on location, working with several movie companies, studio deals, as well as mortuary, and also being an educator here in Georgia.
Oh, you're an educator as well?
Absolutely.
How you like that?
I love it. I
been an
love
educator?
teaching. Very passionate about it. To teach those how to do it the right way, instead of those just styling hair, allow them to become licensed cosmetologists and licensed barbers in the state of Georgia.
Right. Well, you know, me being in Georgia, now in Texas where I'm from, and I know Louisiana where you from, every barber I know and every stylist I know, that I know personally, and it's a lot of them, they are licensed. But out here in Georgia, I see a lot of them that's not licensed. And so is it required to be licensed, or they just bootleg?
It's definitely required to be licensed. Bootleg is illegal. And what happens with the state of Georgia, as it relates to the inspectors, there's not enough inspectors in the state of Georgia to oversee the hundreds of thousands of barbershops that they have here and beauty salons.
Oh, okay.
So of course, you know, its owners got to pay their bills. So
well, we don't want to talk about that. We don't want to be telling
yeah. You understand where I'm going?
Oh, okay. I don't want to put nobody out there. No, not on Pinpoint podcast.
Yeah, it's definitely required to be licensed.
But it is required?
Absolutely.
For both the hairstylists as well as
it's
the barbers?
It's a 1,500-hour course that you take. It takes about 16 to 18 months to get licensed in the state of Georgia.
Oh, okay.
There's morning classes and evening classes also. Evening classes will take a lot longer because the hours during evening time is shorter.
Okay, the evening time is shorter. So in the beginning of with the hair doing that, are you considering, or have you ever, because I believe you're a teacher, open up a barber school?
Yes, sir. There's a barber school here that I'm in meetings now right now with the state of Georgia, with the Secretary of State office as relates to opening up a school here for reentry program. For those who in the community who want to become stylists, we open for that as well. But the bigger picture, those who want a life-changing experience.
Now you say the reentry program, I'm assuming inmate reentry.
Reentry from the prison, yes sir.
Right, because we got a program called the IRE program, IRE, inmate reentry.
Okay.
And what we do is we go, like we got another one starting up, our program is getting ready to start back up on July the 24th.
Okay.
And like I said, we go to the county jail, some prisons. And it's an 8-week program.
Okay.
And we educate them and teach them and give them a lot of literature, real literature, that they can actually use when they come home.
Right.
And then a lot of them contact us after they get out of being incarcerated, and we help them, whether it's in the real estate industry. A lot of people try to get into the trucking industry. And, you know, help them find jobs and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So if if we, like we got a program starting on the 24th, if we had somebody come out and say, hey, Mr. Menifee, you know I go to barber school at or beauty salon, because we do the men and the women.
Yes, sir.
Can we refer them to you?
Absolutely, absolutely. The Defender Trusted would love to have them at 1154 Lawrenceville Highway in Lawrenceville, Georgia. Pretty much we take them through the full course of sterilization, sanitation, show them exactly how to style hair, and not just become just barbers and cosmetologists, but businessmen and women. We're trying to allocate them back into society. They've been away for so long. So our job is, or our passion is to pretty much reenter them back into society, to catch them on, not just from the cosmetology barber side, but just to reiterate to them back life within themselves.
Right.
To bring them up to speed from whatever time they've been away to where we are today now in 2021.
So what are some of the pitfalls in the hair industry?
Oh my God. As relates to, boy, so many different things that run across my mind when you say that. It leads to pitfalls, those who first of all don't be into the industry that's not licensed.
Right.
Okay, but for those who want to advance themselves to take it, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt you. When I say the pitfalls too, I like that. But elaborate on that. You know, like when we was growing in our era, we don't want to tell our age, but in our era, you know, we grew up with the barbers.
Right.
And you went to that same barber from a kid, from your mama taking you, or your daddy taking you, or whoever the hell in your family taking you, all the way up to you coming out of high school, and some even right into college.
That's right.
You don't see a lot of that anymore. You see barbers do a lot of shifting. I don't know about the beauty salon. Well, I can't say that because my daughter, she don't got just one stylist like my sister them had.
Right.
But that's what I mean by the pitfalls, like from yesterday compared to today. What are some of the pitfalls and why you feel it's not what I'm saying?
It's passion. First of all, you talk about a community barber who's there pretty much every day, 5-6 days a week, who grew up with these kids who are grown to be men now. Okay, a barber is not just a barber, he's a mentor.
Right.
A barber is someone who stands to not so much be someone's father, but you can call him an uncle, where he can direct those fatherless homes and those single family homes.
And talk a lot of shit.
To curtail we definitely lie in the barbershop at a high level. The only thing messed the line up is the way people just can Google your lie right now.
Yeah.
So you only can lie for about 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds now. But as it relates to just giving these kids a new direction, man, these young men, and also a barber is it's valuable is the availability. The clients can go anywhere, but the barber is there. Like I say, he's a cornerstone of the community still. He's just not a barber.
Right.
But he's someone you can go to. He's a life coach. You know, he can show somebody even the level of barbering. Because there's guys cutting hair, there's barbering, master barbering, there's tonsorial barbering. That's why I wear this white jacket so proudly. I'm a tonsorial barber. Tonsorial barber is the doctorial side of barbering. Tonsorial.
Now, that's some New Orleans educated
Tonsorial.
slang shit.
That's right.
Tonsorial.
Right. Tonsorial is pretty much what a doctor is to a surgeon, what a draftsman is to an architect, what a real estate is to a broker.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's the highest level.
Or a bougie name to a motherfucking person who like me don't know what the hell
That's all right. That's all
right.
right.
Tonsorial, and I pronounce it right?
Tonsorial.
All right, Tonsorial. You got, what's the name of your company?
Definitive Tresses.
Definitive Tresses, Tonsorial motherfucker. In the house with Pitfall. I drink to that shit.
That's right.
You got some fly ass name. Come on, toast to me. Don't leave me hanging.
I got you, brother. I got you.
Some fly ass goddamn thing.
That's right. That's
and
right.
I'll drink to that. But outside of that, you know, so I understand like what you were saying about the pitfalls to them. So basically, you saying the barbers today is not staying in one location long enough, and they moving around.
Don't know how to move around. I mean, it's okay to shift from barbershop to barbershop, but you can't be just into yourself. You have to be there for your clients.
Right.
Like I said earlier, clients is faithful as the barber's availability. So a lot of us know about grand openings. There's also grand closings.
Right.
But a lot of us are not geared to understand exactly. You can't forget your clients. Your clients is the one that pay your bills. Your clients are the one that service you. So as it relates to someone coming looking for you and you go on in the barbershop, lets them know that you're no longer there. That's kind of leaving a sore thumb or a scratchy throat on a barber not being available as relates to it.
You know what, since you said touchy and sore thumb, you know what that touchy sore thumb? When we was growing up, everything came through the barbershop.
Everything.
I go to some barbershops and you see the hustle man coming out They want to sell some CDs or some
right.
tapes or something. And I've seen a couple of barbershops actually put them out. Now, I thought that was some straight up bullshit.
It was.
You know what I mean? How you not let them come in and do their thing? That's part of the barbershop that I've been going to.
That's the hustle of it. That's
See
the
what I'm
hustle of
saying?
it. Guys come in with food. Guys come in with electronics. Now, electronics have to be careful now because all electronics pretty much Bluetooth.
You say all on Bluetooth?
So they got to be careful with that Bluetooth. Because that Bluetooth, got to be careful with that one because you find out some things that fell off the back of the train or back of the truck. So you can't have those electronics that follow you throughout the barbershop. It would happen. So yeah, those types of things. So,
Yeah. We see here they don't. Somebody coming to the door, but anyway, we see exactly where they're not letting them sell stuff and then like take away from the barbershop.
Well, they shouldn't take away from the hustle because that's, like I said, that's part of the bread and butter of the barbershop. Those who come in and sell CDs, sell clothes, sell shoes, sell whatever that they're selling, they have to be. Barbershop is an open place. That's the community. That's the people.
Right.
That's the people. Be guys coming to sell soap powder.
Yeah.
To sell clothes.
Bed sheets.
Right.
Toilet paper, tennis shoes, clothes.
Wholesale.
Yeah, you got the wholesale coming out the back of the car,
That's
back
right.
of the truck in the parking lot.
And it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. But some owners feel leery about it, what have you. God bless their heart, they feel like that. But somebody come in the store and they pay homage to you as being an owner of the barbershop. They give you reverence and ask for your blessing to go talk to the clients to see if they can sell your product. You know, and they do pretty well, of course, whatever you decide to get as relates to being an owner of the barbershop.
Right.
Yours is given to you. Yeah.
That's
Yours
right.
are blessed with that.
So let me ask you something. What got you into the barber business? Because you say you've been doing it for 4 decades.
Well, before, I was in law enforcement.
You was law enforcement. Yeah, you look like a cop.
Yeah, see that? Yeah.
Yeah, you got that cop look.
I'm not a snitch, though. So, in the barber industry, pretty much saved my life. There's a course in high school that I took that introduced me to cosmetology. I had enough credits, but I had enough just to finish school, so it couldn't let me go in my senior year through January to May. It was a class I took. There was a barbering class, which I was against. My counselor brought it to me. And
you was against the barber class?
Yeah, I wanted a double band. I didn't want to take another trigonometry class, but I already was an advanced band.
Yeah.
So,
right.
but I needed those credits.
What you played in the band?
I played trumpet.
Oh shit! I couldn't play trumpet. I like trumpet.
Yeah.
I got asthma. I couldn't play this shit.
And I just wanted a trumpet player. I turned to be drum major.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you got some drum major moves?
Yeah.
My brother, God bless him, he used to be the baddest drum major on land or sea.
Is that right?
Goddamn right.
I like to challenge that.
But shit, he dead now. You can't challenge him.
Little dengue had to get me going, loosen me up.
Nah, you can't challenge him. He dead. He died in November for cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if he was here, he'll bust your ass.
All right. Okay. I catch him on the other side.
Yeah, on the other side. He right there. He probably teaching them drum majors up there right now.
He probably is. He probably doing this thing. But what happened was that later on in life, when law enforcement didn't work out for me, I needed something strong. So I did some research. Found out that this business is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Depends on how you touch it, you know.
Right.
And of course, standing behind the chair won't make you $1 billion. But if you get 1% of just the interest in it, as relates to me styling here at the mortuary, me teaching at the beauty schools, being on location, having a community barbershop, allows you to get close to that 1% of that billion is there for you.
Right.
But I knew, being married at the time, having kids, that's the other, you still need to have a strong income to come in to make what you need to do. And barbering, it's not just so much being certified as being qualified.
Right.
Because I bring on a different era of the way that things are being barbered. The tonsorial side, of course, you've seen on television with the heated machines and the straight shaves and what have you. So
right. A lot of people don't use razors. My barber still do.
Right. Well, they have a problem with it because it takes a certain skill level to work a razor. You know, like I said, I was told just the other day from a client been watching me for quite some time. He said, Elgreat, I've been watching some time, man. You ever cut anybody while you're shaving? I said, I'm not a doctor. Doctor cut. I'm a barber. I shave.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Fly shit out of New Orleans.
It's been over 40 years since I cut somebody.
But you have cut somebody.
Yeah, I'm coming to cut. I was still in school, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, but it's real when that razor, you know. So when you're out here working your skill level, it takes a takes a special skill to work the things that we do. You know, it takes focus, it takes passion.
All right, well, y'all, we're gonna be back speaking with Mr. Elgreat Rashard. We're gonna take us a what we call a break. I gotta refill my liquor, and we drinking Macallan Scotch today.
Absolutely.
And they told me not to advertise these motherfuckers, but hell, this is what I drink. And we advertise. So they cut me a check too. They need to cut me a check. How about that? How about that? We'll be back in break. I'm gonna drink my Stella on that.
Welcome to the new townhome residence coming soon, Pointe Park. These modern luxury units will be located on Butner Road in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia, just minutes away from the downtown area and the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. The 7 units will include an open floor plan, rooftop patio, 3 bedrooms with 2 masters, and so many more luxurious details. For more information on Pinpoint Foundation's latest development, please visit pinpointfoundation.org. And for interest in pre-sales, please visit our website, pinpointbrokers.net. We hope your new home awaits you.
All right, y'all. This is Benefit back with Mr. Rashard here, talking about cosmetology, barbering, and all that. So we're gonna jump right back into it. Hey, but we gotta do our ritual. Here we go. Toast. Thank you for coming out. And here we go. Well, we left out at. Well, hell, I forgot. But here, I think I kind of forgot what we were talking about, but it don't much matter because we got so much more to talk about.
That's right. That's right.
Tell me, what schools did you go to, and tell us a little bit about yourself on exactly what it is that you do.
Well, Moeller Beauty College.
I mean, I know.
Right. I know, but the Moeller Beauty College is in Gretna, Louisiana, which is on the West Bank side of New Orleans. And it's a school that I made a few phone calls to when I was trying to find out who was going to be the best school to teach me how to practice this business in the right form. So I finished there in the early 80s. And then from there, it took me 16 months to get licensed there after teaching me the Louisiana way of styling hair. And I did pretty well with it.
Right.
Opened up my business once I became licensed in New Orleans. And fast forward to 2005, from 1985, which is Hurricane Katrina happened in 2005 that literally blew me from Louisiana to Georgia. And upon that catastrophe, I met you 16 years ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
2021, we met back in 2005, right?
Better known as Dunn's Underwriters.
Dunn's Underwriters.
Presently known as Pinpoint Brokers.
Yeah, Pinpoint Brokers and Pinpoint Commercial Underwriters.
Made my transition from Louisiana to Georgia quite comfortable. I tell you, when you didn't know anyone and meeting you over at an evening, I believe it was a Friday evening, we were hanging out and ran across you and your company. sit down with you the first Monday during the next part of the week and explain to you everything I had going on, and you made my life a lot easier. Transition became a lot smoother.
Yeah.
That pressure of trying to find a place to stay made looking for a place to work a lot easier.
Yeah.
That
Put you in the house like 3 weeks later, huh?
Yes, to be exact, it was 22 days.
Yeah. Found the house, underwrote, got the loan and closed.
That's right.
You
That's
got
right.
your big nice house too.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You
I
about
did.
what? 600?
646.
646, 700.
646,000. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5-room
Gated community.
gated community. Yes, sir. Snellville, Georgia.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So since then, how have you transitioned to liking Atlanta? Because I did remember, I forgot. You just reminded me. You came from Hurricane Katrina 16 years ago. How do you like the life? Because I see you still here.
Land of opportunity. I mean, home is always going to be home. The food, the culture that New Orleans brings to the table. But the business side of things has nothing to do about where you're from. Opportunity in Georgia has grabs not just me as a businessman, but as a father to my children. Yes, sir.
We left out on father to your children. But you just said the food. Now, you just had some damn food here. And you trying to tell me that wasn't New Orleans style? No, that was Texas style.
Well,
Texas style.
look. It was a battle because 100%. Between that salmon, that lobster, and that shrimp, I don't know. I have to toss a coin on that one.
All right, well, now you get back to the part.
That was A100. Appreciate that. Yeah, well, I mean, home is home. Being born and raised and learning the hospitality of the business, I still culturize the business in Georgia because anyone can style hair, anyone can cut hair. But it's the experience that I sell as relates to New Orleans. And it pretty much works here between the experience and the opportunity, the collaboration between Louisiana and Georgia makes my transition a lot easier. Hair is what I do. Hair is what I know. Someone may forget my name, but they're not going to forget what it is that I do.
Right.
Because I'm 10 toes down in this industry, from the education side, from the health side, from, like I explained to you earlier, from the tonsorial and the community side of it.
Right.
So Georgia's been good to me. Georgia's been good to me as it relates to the proper care and welfare of my children, maintaining the home and maintaining a business.
Right.
The home is always going to be home, but right now here I'm in Georgia. A lot of folks ask, "Oh, you coming back home? When you come home?" I say never, but not right now.
Right, not right now. Do you miss home?
I miss home often. Yeah, I'm from the Who Dat Nation, baby. So I'm Saints 10 toes down.
Yeah.
I heard your guest last week, Mr. Mentor, talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this ring. But you know,
don't
it is
coming
what
on this show hating.
I'm not gonna hate.
Don't come on this
I
show.
respect the ring. I respect the ring.
Hey, look.
But he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right as it relates to the victory that his team brought to the NFL, being champions on last season. But
y'all made y'all only Super Bowl appearance, and right after the Hurricane Katrina.
That's right. About 6 years later.
No.
In 2009, in the year 2010.
No, right after Hurricane Katrina, did y'all win the Super Bowl?
In 2009 season, but 2010 was the year we celebrated, yes.
Yeah, now y'all quarterback gone, huh?
Drew Brees, we love Drew Brees.
I say he gone.
He put us on the map.
I ain't asked you that.
Jameis Winston now, baby.
I didn't ask you
I
that.
know,
Is he
know.
gone?
That's
I can't
my
get a
answer.
yes or no. Is he gone?
Oh, he's retired. Yes, sir. He's retired.
All right. Y'all think y'all might go somewhere now without him?
Oh, not think, we know.
Y'all ain't going nowhere.
Okay. I hear you, Texas.
Yeah. Nah, I'm Pittsburgh and Texas. I got 2 points.
Okay.
Texas ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Pittsburgh is, though.
Right, okay. Well,
Texas, I already know
I
Texas
respect
ain't
the steel
going
curtain. I respect the steel curtain.
Okay,
But it's 1 for 1.
Everybody, no.
What?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh, that's not a
All the way.
conversation. No, that's a conversation. The whole Chuck Noll area. I understand that.
Yeah.
I respect the
Now,
Steelers.
we had something after Chuck. No, don't do that.
Ben Roethlisberger. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I leave it alone.
Don't do that.
I leave
We
it
had
alone.
something before him, too. Come on now. You forgot about the bus? He left for winning the Super Bowl.
You're right. Okay.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
The bus was doing his thing. I get that.
Yeah, don't make us make this about football because y'all will lose on that one.
Oh, okay. Listen. I respect the Steelers.
Yeah.
But right now, it's a new era.
Yeah, New Orleans ain't in that
That's
era.
all right. Okay, depends on who you ask.
Me. Nah, New Orleans,
I got you,
I got a good buddy of mine, like my brother. We go back and forth. We always call, talk noise. Partner named Penny. I don't want to talk noise about them damn who that.
We everywhere. We everywhere.
I'm like, man, you from H-Town. You ain't I don't know why you rolling with who that.
That's right. That's how we are.
I'm from H-Town rolling with Pittsburgh, so it's about the same, right?
It's about the same.
Let me ask you something. Since you've been down here, I know you diversify your income a lot. You do more than just barbering. You know what I'm saying? And then I understand that you work with Lionsgate Film,
right,
as well as CBS on one of the shows that we used to watch before it was Power and all these other good shows, because I love all of them.
Right.
Before Power
right.
and what's the Snowfall and all these other good shows.
Right.
We used to run home and watch Young and the Restless.
We used to cut class to go home and watch Elgreat.
Young and the Restless.
Victor Newman.
Come on, man, 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
12 o'clock was All My Children.
That's right.
1 o'clock was One Life to Live.
That's
2
right.
o'clock
That's right.
was General Hospital with Luke and Laura.
Right.
And I hear you now, in 2021, you working with Young and the Restless set, and you do behind the scenes styling or something with Lionsgate Film with Tyler Perry
What it is
Studios?
with Lionsgate Film housed the foundation and the compound where Tyler Perry Studios and is art. Now, I work with Tyler Perry, not for Tyler Perry.
Oh, okay.
As it relates to hairstyling and makeup. No one who goes before a camera is going to bypass what I need to do as it relates to makeup and hair.
Oh, okay.
And I've been doing that now here in 11 years now.
So you done came down from Who That Nation to diversify your income.
Land of opportunity, I told you.
Right, yeah, elaborate on a little bit of that. How you like working with Tyler Perry?
I do. Tyler Perry is a mild mannered guy. He's very blessed. He's very seasoned at what he does. And the reason I was able to collaborate with him is my earlier relationship I had with Ron Howard and Rob Reiner as relates to filming and knowing exactly how to be behind the scenes and having that professional etiquette to work along. And they recognize it.
Right.
You know, I mean, of course, you're always excited to see different entertainers and artists, but your job is to enhance their appearance. So makeup and hair is what I do. I'm doing it for quite some time. So Georgia is a plethora of it as it relates to working on the game, working with Monique when she had the nighttime show, Monique, working with Tyler Perry, working with Atlanta production studios. So the list is long. And it seems like it's a big list, but it's a small family.
Now, when you was young getting into it, because I know you say you came from law enforcement background, and you diversified your income when you got here, but did you ever dream of doing this, or just something that you seen, like you say, the land of opportunity once you got here?
Never saw it, not even heard about it. But when you in the era, when you in the company of those who are doing it from different areas with different producers and different writers, like I said, it's one family, and you actually a licensed stylist who have your assurance and the insurance to collaborate with what they're doing. They welcome you, they embrace you. It's one thing to say, it's another thing to show it. It's another thing not to become a liability, but an asset when you're in this business.
Right. That's the main thing in life.
Absolutely.
Because you always say, you're always preparing yourself in life. You don't know what it is, but you prepare yourself for failure or success.
You're the architect of that.
You're the architect of your message as well as your business.
Absolutely.
And I always share that with everybody. So, how do you like working with Tyler Perry?
I do.
It's great.
Fantastic.
In the scene.
Yes, he is.
Now, what about with CBS with Young and the Restless?
Eric Braden. Everyone knows him as Victor Newman.
Victor Newman. Everybody knows Victor Newman. He's still on that damn show?
He's still on there, man.
I ain't watching no more.
He's there 5 decades in.
5 decades in.
He's still there, man. He's still there doing his thing, spearheading.
And what was his girl name? You always go back and forth.
He's talking about Vicky's wife, Victoria.
His wife, Victoria.
Uh-huh.
Is she still in the show?
She's still there. She's still there. Let me see. There's who is it? Well, Miss Chancellor, she's going home. Neil, he's going home. Chris Christoph, he's going home. As relates to going home, dying off the scene. You still got everyone is there, from Ashley to Brad is with the Bold and the Beautiful now. You have even Patricia Rao, she's gone. So a lot of folks are gone, but a lot of folks are still there. A lot of new faces, children are growing up, and they're still there. So my job is to modify their appearances before they get to the camera. And I see them as clients,
Yeah.
You all see them as celebrities and what have you, which is all good.
I don't see them as done. I
You
don't
know.
watch shows.
Right.
But hey, back in the 70s and 80s,
That's right.
we used to watch shows for shows.
Absolutely.
And anybody in my era talking about they did, you know they lying.
Right.
We used to run
That's
home
pretty
and like
much all
you
they
say,
had. It was set up.
skip school to
That's
go
right.
watch.
That's
Go watch.
right.
Especially all my children. That's what Erica.
That's right. That's
You
right.
got Bo.
Right. Buchanan.
Bo Buchanan with One Life to Live. And we go on and on and on.
Yeah, Laura.
Laura.
And what his name was?
Jesse. No.
Jesse was on All My Children.
All my children. Yeah, he was on All My
Yeah,
Children.
Luke and Laura with
Jesse and Angie.
in General Hospital.
Yeah, Luke and Laura on General Hospital. Jesse
Right.
and Angie
Jesse and Angie.
on All My Children. Yeah.
All My Children. That's right. That's what it
All My
was. That's
Children,
right. That's right.
Way back
That's
in the
right.
day.
That's right. That's
And
right.
I know you always had Victor Norman. What the boy who Jack
Yeah, Jack Abbott.
Apple.
Jack Abbott. That's right. Jack Abbott's still there. He's still spearheading his company there called Abbott
Yeah.
and what have you. So
Now they
yeah,
done had a couple of different Jack Abbotts though, right?
they had one Jack Abbott. It's two so far. It's only
Yeah,
two Jack
okay,
Abbotts so
okay.
far. The one that came from being Kurt Warner from what that was. He was on not General Hospital. He was on All My Children.
He's on All My Children?
He was on All My Children.
Yeah.
He was Kurt Warner. Now he's Jack Abbott.
Yeah. Now he's Jack Abbott
That's
over
right.
there on,
That's right.
on Young and the Restless.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I know him and Victor Newman used to always
Ain't
battle
no
back
was.
in
They
the day.
still at it. Ain't no was.
They still at it?
Still at it. It's still at it.
Still at it.
50 years in, they still at it.
50 years in, just tripping, right?
They right on.
And you can't see who gonna win. You say one minute you think Vic gonna win, and next day you know Jack pulls a rabbit out the hat.
They cut the scenes and I put the makeup on and cut the hair. That's all I do.
Oh, that's all you do. You don't watch the show?
I can't. I got to be on point. Whenever they say
you gotta be on
when
point.
they say cut and break, I got to be on point.
So that's a good way to diversify your income, and you ain't never thought or dreamed of you gonna be doing nothing like that.
I never thought about it. Pretty much you see it and you dream about it. Being from a city from New Orleans, when you come into Atlanta, and Atlanta just a plethora of different opportunities. It's hard to.
But you had to position yourself.
You had to govern yourself accordingly. Absolutely. You had to
That's
put yourself in
governing yourself. You had to position yourself
That's right.
before you. Well, governance come first, then you position
That's right.
yourself.
That's right.
Position probably come first, then you govern yourself.
And you can put yourself in a position, but still, after the curtain goes open, and you still have to be with the proper credentials. I should
Yeah.
say you have to be licensed.
You gotta be licensed, right?
You gotta have something that the administration needs to see as relates to credentials, as relates to the sureties and the insurance, as relates to the industry. And you have to be a great stylist. This can't be somebody just playing. This is serious. This is serious. This is at a $100,000 level or even above and beyond.
Yeah,
So
you
that's
got to
what-
make them look good for the set.
That's the job.
Yeah, that's the job.
That's the whole job.
And you enjoy working with them.
I do.
When Tyler Perry, go back to Tyler Perry.
Yes, sir.
When I remember he first started, my play sister love her dead, love her more. God bless her dead, but I love her much.
Right.
But she's passed. She used to work with Tyler Perry
Okay.
when he first started.
Okay.
And when he first started the show, when he first started doing the plays, I used to always get front row tickets.
Okay.
And her name was Sandra Williams, and AKA Suavette out of Houston. But we're going to take us a break, and we're going to come back. I know I forgot what we was talking about the last time, but I ain't going to forget this one.
All right.
And we're going to talk about that.
I got
So
you.
we're going to take us a 5-minute break, get us a refill, and we'll be right back at you with Pinpoint Podcast.
And I'm with Pinpoint Brokers. My role here at Pinpoint Brokers is to point you in the right direction for all of your commercial real estate needs. So whether you need help obtaining a business loan or you need to find tenants for your vacant commercial space, Pinpoint can point you in the right direction. Come visit us at pinpointbrokers.net or on Instagram at Pinpoint Brokers. See you soon.
All right, you guys, we back. From our break. We gonna continue this, what we talking about. I told y'all I wasn't gonna forget. And what we talking about is good friend of mine, like my sister. God bless her. She started off with Tyler Perry, doing the plays and doing all that. I can't exactly know her position because I ain't never asked. I had my thing going on, but every time she in town, bro, we doing a show at Tyler Perry, and I always had front row seats. Always had a very nice time. So I seen him grow, literally. I ain't know the man.
Okay.
Met him just on a handshake through her though. But however, I seen him grow and seen the plays, and then I remember the first movie started.
Okay.
So, and he was a cool person back then. And now I see a lot of the great things he do down here in Atlanta and that he do for people. You know what I mean? And he from your hometown.
Yes, New Orleans. Correct.
He from your hometown.
Ninth Ward.
So working with him like that, he's a person like that for real.
Yes, I mean he's a businessman, but he's still passionate about the industry. He give opportunity to those who show themselves approved.
Yeah.
But he's still 10 toes down. He's still nice. He's still warm. He's still embracing. You know, he hasn't forgotten the day before he got his break.
Right.
You know, he understands exactly. He's spearheading the movie industry and television culture, what have you. But
he got to do his own thing. I like what he said. And exactly what I do. And not because he said, I actually do it before him, but he just went past.
okay.
When he said, I'll never actually sit at the seat of the table. I created my own table.
Yes, he did.
And that's what I've always done in my business.
Yes, you have.
My own table. I ain't never want to sit at nobody's table. I'm always going to be who I am, period, point blank. You can't never be nobody different over here at Pinpoint. Because we're going to point you in the right direction.
Correct.
But we ain't going to let you point us in the direction you feel like we need to be acting.
Clearly.
Because we always going to stay professional. And you say 10 toes down. What we say is, boots laced up, heels hard down.
Okay.
And we always going to be the same all around town.
Okay.
That's what we talking
That's
about.
beautiful.
You dig what I'm talking
That's
about?
right.
I don't know the shit beautiful. It just sounded fly.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking
That's
about?
right. That's right. That's right.
But I know you like working with him good. So to pick the set, devil's advocate, which set you like working with better? If you have to pick.
House of Pain.
House of Pain?
House of Pain.
What's that? But Alan
Payne.
Alan Payne.
It's a set. It's family. It's connected with the city and the culture of Atlanta. It's embracing. The people pretty much are residents of Atlanta. So what the movie's about, the program is about, pretty much you see it on a nightly basis as it relates to family and different things. Black families go through.
Meet the Browns?
The Browns is fine. More funny.
More funny.
Yeah,
That's a damn show.
It's more funny than it is actual culture. I mean, it's okay. Of course, it's a continuation from where House of Pain is about, with Mr. Brown and his daughter Clara and having stuff like that. But it works out. It works out pretty good. But the set I've had to choose from pretty much would be House of Pain would be the most enlightening for me. That's continued as relates to. Then also there's the plays also that he does. That's nationwide as relates to different plays that he does. So different things with family reunion and things of that nature.
As far as with CBS, Young and the Restless.
Bold and Beautiful.
Bold and Beautiful?
Okay.
Oh, shit. You picked that old Victor Newman?
Well, no, they're both together. They're both together with Bold and Beautiful and Young and the Restless are together. It's the Bell family. It's the Bell. The Bells are the writers. A lot of folks don't know there's the daughter who works on the set. Pretty much she has cameo appearances every now and then and again with Young and the Restless, but it's the Bell family. The Bell family has both. Bold and Beautiful is 30 minutes, the Young and the Restless is 60 minutes. And they pretty much come right up.
Oh, yeah. Not to jump off the subject. Something totally off the podcast.
Go ahead.
It was somebody that left a comment on one of our podcasts. They actually said to me, well, they ain't said it to me, they just said it on the podcast. They made a comment. They said, you talking about a business, something, I can't remember which business it was, because everything is business to business, all things real estate.
Correct.
You up here drinking on the set, smoking hookah. Who do you think he is? And to that person, hey man, what the fuck you is? This motherfucker drinks for you.
Right. Right.
Because at this table, we over here relaxing, doing what the fuck we want. We appreciate whoever the fuck you was.
Right.
Looking at the show, tuning in.
Correct.
We don't like no controversy, no confrontation on here, on the show. But I had to say something to that person, whoever that person was, they ain't even. But we appreciate you, whoever the hell you was, watching the show. We hope you continue. But this show is for relaxation. It's not about what the fuck ever it's about drinking on the show. Then we're gonna drink that.
Absolutely.
How about that? Now we go back what the fuck we talking about. Heal to the person that don't want to see us drinking a hookah. On the Pinpoint Podcast show. Pinpoint Podcast, period, point blank. Now, what the hell we talking about?
just pretty much the opportunity that Georgia brings, and also my experience, opportunity being here in Georgia, hooking up with Atlanta production studios, allowing me to work with not just the Monique show, but abroad with CBS, with The Bold and Beautiful and The Young and the Restless, which has been a great opportunity for me. So I've taken advantage of that, and also even hiring those abroad to be subsidiaries to contract them also to work when I'm not there. Because I'm still there in name, but I'm not there physically. But I'm got to be smart enough here in Georgia to understand how the industry works. You still can be there when you're not there.
And you got that's called residual income.
Exactly.
You're making a residual income. Which go back to, as you know on the show, All Things Real Estate. We met by us doing a real estate transaction together.
That's right.
We linked back up, and I know you've come to appreciate your business as
Absolutely.
well. And being a continuous client, Mr. Elgreat Rashad is to us. And now you're looking for a location for another barber in a barber school, correct?
That's correct.
Because you say you was contacted by the Secretary of State and
That's
they
right.
have an interest.
That's right.
And you're doing the reentry program.
Exactly.
Which is what we have some acquaintances as well. I don't know what the fuck is that the word I want to say. Hell, I'm drinking. I guess that's what the person was talking about.
That's right.
But you know what I'm saying.
I do.
We got some, what that shit say when you got the same damn thing? We got a mutual thing
That's right.
with the entry program, IRA program.
The fuck is he talking
Tell
about?
me, what are you going to be doing? And the Secretary of State contacting you. And we always like to have fun too, because I'm really just fucking with people. But what you like to do? What you going to be doing with the Secretary of State of Georgia when they contacted you and they say, hey, we want you to open up a barber school to do the reentry program?
There's funding that's available. That the Secretary of State is an educational state. That's what I love about the state of Georgia. There's those who coming home that the Secretary of State is still interested in, although there's the halfway house that pretty much gets them prepared for the reentry program. They still need to know where these, not that they're trying to keep up with them, but they're interested in exactly to help those, not to succeed, not to find the damnation of going back
To succeed.
To succeed.
Not
Not to return back to the mindset of prison status. So that's where I come in at to show
the
them now
recidivism word.
just how to become businessmen and women, not just barbers and cosmetologists. So what they asked me to join forces with them, just to show them how to be one way, but to be well coached, to update them from whenever time they went in to where they are now in year 2021, to show them how to become not just entrepreneurs, but a scene behind the scene as relates to mentorship, to carry it on further, and that's what the interest is all about.
Right.
And I love that. So they asked me to come aboard because I clearly understand where they are to where they need to go, to join forces with them, to show them to become licensed technicians and practice in this business.
And if they wanted to some kind of way get in touch with you, do you got any information you want to tell them?
Absolutely.
How to get in touch with you?
With Definitive Tresses. Definitive Tresses here, right here locally in the city of Lawrenceville, in the state of Georgia, in the county of Gwinnett, at 1154 Lawrenceville Highway, Suite 209. That's where we are, and that's where we are. And that's where you can find me pretty much, even under my the Definitive Tresses at gmail.com, what have you. So I'm easily contacted that way, and what have you. So we can help those to not just solidify themselves, but to change their lives. That's what it's all about, changing lives, to be legendary, to be
Right.
focused on.
And give them something to do to where it can occupy their time to keep them out of trouble.
Absolutely.
Just as well.
And make lots of money.
And making sure they're not part of the recidivism. When they got to cut hair good for or do hair good before they make lots of money?
You know what? That's where I come in at.
Oh, okay.
It's not so much to be just certified but qualified.
You got it like
Message.
The game we played when we was young, Operation. Got to have a steady hand.
Gotta be steady in.
I used to always win. I guess I could have been a damn barber.
You gotta be consistent.
I wanted to be a barber.
I don't know now. I don't know. Like, you're still real estate now. Stay in your lane now.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't be no barber. I just had a steady hand playing the damn game, Operation.
Stay in your lane.
Hey, I'm always in my lane. Hey,
There's a lot of guys cutting hair. Everybody can't be barbers.
Nah, you sure right. A lot of people get out of game. Just like a lot of people get in the real estate business and they have no clue.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of people turn out business. I've been doing it for almost 30 years, God bless. And you know, one of the things about it I always tell people, which I said earlier, it's about preparation. You gotta prepare yourself and have to where you want to be in the future, and then you gotta have a plan.
That's right.
And you gotta execute the plan.
That's right.
Because you can have a plan but don't know how to execute.
I believe
You
that.
can prepare yourself and don't know which way to go once you get your preparation in place. But the preparation is gonna come any two ways. Like I said, you're gonna fail or you're gonna either succeed. You prepare yourself to every day in life, but you don't know which way you're gonna go. And when you get there, you know you prepared yourself to be there.
That's right.
And a lot of people, like I say, once you get there, that was your plan.
That's right.
Now you gotta execute it.
That's right.
Whether it's trouble or not.
Right.
And that's the biggest thing that I tell people, that I give people advice. I never ever tell a person what to do. I only give them advice. And my advice is, when you got that plan, know how to execute it just as well.
That's right.
Because if you can't get an execution,
That's right.
don't mean shit about your plan.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And say, with that said, with your plan, you came down to execute. Now, you say you was in law enforcement.
That's right.
But what part of law enforcement?
I was the federal level. Today they call it Homeland Security. Back in when I was servicing, it was called Federal Police Officer.
Oh, shit, I'm sitting with the fans in here.
Watch out, man.
God
Watch
damn.
out. I'm watching you.
I'm watching your ass too, goddammit. I'm watching you watching me, I'm watching you.
It's federal security. It worked out well. You know, New Orleans is an import-export city, so there's supposed to the Harbor Patrol as well as the levee board, what have you. So my job was to make sure that everything that came in was supposed to be in and what not was forwarded back to customs.
Would you ever do that again?
Absolutely not.
Why you say it like that? It's at a federal level.
No, you know what? That's government. That's dictatorship. I'm not a dictator. I'm not be dictatorship. So
You don't want to fall up under dictatorship.
Absolutely not.
Up under the rule.
Not at all.
But are you a dictator?
Self-sufficient.
Okay.
Self-sufficient is the way I live. You
So
know?
you would never do it again?
I write my own check. Nobody writes my check for me.
Okay. Say that shit again.
I write my own check.
That's right. But you know what?
What's that?
I always talk about it too. Not everybody is an entrepreneur.
That's true.
Some of them are entrepreneurs.
That's right.
They don't know which way they're going.
That's right.
And then they don't know how to run the business.
Exactly.
You got to know how to sustain.
That's right.
When you create your own paycheck.
I agree.
Listen to what I said. Create your own paycheck.
Right.
And that's the hard task.
Right.
And after you create it, you still got to pay bills.
You do.
You got to pay your staff if you got one.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, by you saying I create my own paycheck and coming down here from the unfortunate situation that happened in New Orleans, you said I got to make a new life.
That's right.
And the new life today, 16 years later, in 2021, all the way through the pandemic, you done do the pandemic, you done doing the the hurricane,
Catastrophe.
That's and all right. that. Tell me, how you do that?
Listen, it has to be already embedded in you. So Katrina,
It's not on you, it's in you.
She bought outside what was already in me.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
It wasn't on you, it's in you.
So when I crossed over, I recognized it and I embraced it. I had to be honest with myself. I looked at myself in the mirror. I saw myself then, I see myself now. Pick and choose. The land of opportunity was at that time, in that season, have to be Atlanta. I'm not saying Atlanta's the only place, but that's where I got my birth of it. It was real simple. What I made salary-wise in New Orleans in a month, I make in a week in Atlanta. And it's real easy. So that was attractive.
That's why you ain't going back to that federal job.
For what? You know, for what?
That was highly attractive.
Exactly. Now the education side of it, you know, you bring college along with you, but still you need to implement the reality of life.
You been to college?
I have.
What college?
Louisiana State University.
Oh yeah.
LSU, baby.
LSU, baby.
Yes, sir. Tiger for life.
You know the lands on what you call
Yeah.
LSU.
Mentor. That's right. The linebacker for the town.
That's your alma mater?
It is.
All right. Now.
It is.
I know quite a few people coming out of LSU. I know quite a few people coming up out of LSU. You know what I'm talking about?
I do.
I love that school.
That's a great school.
Always that.
It's a great school.
It's
a great school. I mean, it helped
They
transition.
went all the way last year, right before the pandemic.
They did. They
Yeah.
did. They
They do
did.
shit after, but
That's all right.
oh, they gonna come right back.
They'll
Oh
be
no,
back.
they always.
They'll be back. They'll be back.
They
Football
always
program is
doing
great.
good. I love to see them in Alabama battle.
Go at it.
I love to see them.
Head on head. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I
Go
like
Tigers.
Yeah. What's your other high school? I mean, what's your other college that you like?
Oh, there's no other college. I'm LSU. 10 toes down. That's it. That's a wrap.
I'm just testing. What year
LSU.
you come out of there? Or what year did you attend?
1984.
1984.
Yes, sir.
So you 75 years old?
I'm not far from it. That's for sure.
Well, you look good
I
to
think
be 78.
I appreciate. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you
That's
so
good
much.
to be that age.
Absolutely.
You know, so I'm glad you came out to the show. The main thing we talk about before we leave the show, tell us a little bit about what the Bonner Brothers show and the hair show.
Bonner Brothers hair
do
show,
you attend
yeah.
a lot of them, and do you just attend the ones in Atlanta, or do you go outside?
Well, in my early days in the industry, I did attend, but now I'm a judge. Okay, before I was in competition as it relates to barbering and avant-garde styles, but now I'm actually the judge on them now. So what I do pretty much is allow those first place, second place, and third places to be selected by the judges themselves. So when I first started back in the early 80s, I was coming here as pretty much just a scout, just to check it out. And as I got serious in the industry, I became in competition, but now I'm actually a judge on the show now.
Oh, how you like being a judge?
I do. I like being a judge. I get a chance to rub elbows with Johnson & Johnson, with
Right.
Paul Sebastian, with Redken, and all the other industries that's out there. You get a chance to meet those who are really styling from the serious side of it. To
It's a fulfilling event.
It is a fulfilling.
Yeah, I know back when I moved down here back in 1991, in the 1990s, it used to be a very big thing.
That's right.
And I don't know if it's as big as it used to be because I don't hear it as much.
Right.
But back, like I said, I moved down here, but June 1991,
Okay.
I moved down here to the ATL from Houston. And that was a very big thing every year.
Yes.
You don't hear so much about it unless you're in that industry.
Unless you're in the industry, you hear much about it. It's been watered down.
Then
pretty
I
much.
wasn't in the industry, everybody know about it.
That's
that
right.
was the thing.
That's right. That's right. Well, now where it is now, it's pretty much watered down to the point to where we used to be sales. Now pretty much everything is available. It's not so much the sale, but the availability is still there. Competition is still there as relates to
Is it,
avant-garde styles or barber cuts or just
what about the events?
the events are pretty good. Still have celebrities that's there that still come out and perform and what have you. So it's still what it is, but it's not as advertised as it once was in the early days when the show was brand new.
Oh yeah, on the show it's brand new.
Yeah. Well, now we're right now 40 years in now, so it's a big difference now.
It's a big difference.
Absolutely.
Why you didn't think they don't advertise as much?
Social media should make it easy, right? And just there, you know,
yeah,
it's what you put in, it's what you get out. So that's
Yeah, because I guess if you're in the hair industry, you know
right.
about it.
You know about it already.
And back then, you had to advertise.
Exactly.
Now, social media advertising.
Social media
do
is
it for
taking
you,
over.
and it's free.
It's still there and it's still big. It's still over 100,000 stylists that from abroad is there. But it's at the World Congress Center in in Atlanta, so it's still here.
Man, get out of New Orleans.
Yeah, I can't.
ATL, baby.
I can't. I'm trying. I coach still at my heart. But here in the ATL, the Georgia Congress Center still housing.
Yeah.
There's over 100,000 stylists, over 100,000 stylists that's aware of it and barbers, and we still there. So
They
we still
still coming
support
from
them.
all around the world to attend it.
Worldwide, absolutely.
Will you be part of this event in August?
Yes. Yes.
What you gonna be doing, judging?
I'll be judging again. I'll be judging avant-garde styles and also proper use of thermal lines and hair color correcting.
Hair color correct.
The fuck is he talking
There's
about?
a lot of us who say we can color hair, don't know how to bring it back from the beginning stages.
What color? Black? Oh, just color it all different colors.
Yeah, well, the color wheel consists of primary, tertiary, and secondary colors. So my job is to teach them how the wheel works back to get them back from where they were.
Oh,
And
okay.
a lot of us talk about it, but I'm about it, so I can actually show them what's happening.
You about it because you a connoisseur,
Yeah, tonsorial.
tonsorial
Yes, sir.
connoisseur of the hair industry.
That's right.
So
That's
you
right.
can bring the hair back.
Yes, I can.
All right.
Yes,
so
I can.
you say you're bringing the hair back, like They painted it blonde. It was supposed to be red. You get it back where it's supposed to be.
I sure know where the pH balance where it needs to be come back. Yes, that's my
And
job.
how they fucked up, basically.
Pretty much.
So you tell them they fucked up.
Pretty much. Behind the scenes, I let them know. I show them.
Like minutes to society. You fucked up. Though.
Right. I don't tell them, but I show them.
Why not tell them? Fuck it.
Okay.
You don't want to tell them? Oh, they pacify them?
No, they pay me to do it, so it's okay.
Oh. So you ain't going to tell them you're wrong. Just pay me.
Nah, I give them the invoice.
Oh, shit. So really you like a fuck you payment.
Exactly.
Oh, shit. Yeah, oh, shit. I ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I'm going to get like Floyd. I seen Floyd one day. Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know what he did after he won. I think he beat that white guy, Paul guy.
No.
And they had something on the thing. He said, hey, did they write us a check? No, let's get this shit out of here.
Right.
Like, kind of like what I need to do to Stellar Bill.
Exactly.
Well, fuck it. It's drinking it now.
There it is.
I ain't Floyd.
All right.
You know what I'm talking about? But that's how you is?
No.
You die like that?
Oh, no, you got to pay me to wind me up.
Shit, you else like that then.
Right. That's what I'm
Shit, you
saying.
just said no. Is it yes or no?
It's yes.
I just fucking confused you.
No, you didn't. Got to pay to play. I remember at that closing you told me it's not so much being here, but you got to pay to stay.
Yeah. What I used to tell people, sign.
Right.
Don't ask no motherfucking questions.
Exactly.
Did I used to speak like that?
Yeah, it's still like that.
I ain't like that no more.
Shit me.
No.
That's why I'm back again for my second round. Pinpoint.
I just know when you know what you're doing,
That's
you
right.
kind of just tell people. Because some people just come now and want to just be extra. And I don't know, with Pinpoint, we point your ass in the right direction. Don't be doing all that extra shit.
Now, Pinpoint changed lives.
Yeah, we changed lives.
Pinpoint changed. Pinpoint sits you right at the point where you need to be. I call it a one-stop shop. You come
I don't want to be no shop. Just say Pinpoint point you in the right direction. Don't be fucking up my shit.
Okay. You understand what I mean? For those who don't know, I just told them.
I'm going to talk like you from the water. You're short, you're Woody. We're not the one-stop shop.
That's right, babe.
We like to educate people along the way.
Listen.
That's our whole thing, because we educated you along the way. And with your real estate investment, we appreciate you coming back to us
Right.
to even locate you to your lease spaces, because you know now we do commercial. We've been doing commercials since 2003.
I know, right?
We put you in your property in 2005. However, the commercial was going strong then, and we're still here. Thank God on it.
Right.
And because one thing I try to share with a lot of minority business owners, small business owners, whatever ethnicity you are in, we talking. If you know your corporate and your government levels, when they looking for a commercial lease, do you know they go and hire a commercial real estate firm?
That's right.
To find that next location, whether they're gonna purchase it, whether they're gonna lease it, or whether they're gonna do a ground lease.
Yes.
But whatever it is, they don't take our time. And what a lot of small minority business owners do is they try to do everything just for themselves,
That's right.
thinking you have to pay when you don't. As you say, like you come to us and we appreciate your business as always. Come to us to help you find another location for its residential as well as
Commercial.
2 commercial properties.
That's right.
Now, finding them 2 commercial leases, whether they're commercial leases or commercial property, a lot of people thinking you go out there and do it, but you got to know the lingo, you got to know the term, you got to know how to negotiate.
Right.
So, why you didn't say, hey, I'm a businessman. I know I'm well-rounded, because you are. Being a ex-federal Homeland Security, I had to throw that shit in there.
Right.
And you could have said, I can find, I'm pretty sharp, negotiate myself. What made you come back to Pinpoint? Now, we appreciate it, but I like to just ask.
Stay in my lane.
There you go.
Stay in my lane. I'm not a plumber. I'm not an electrician. I'm not real estate and commercial. Okay? I can understand the lingo, but they're not hearing me.
Right.
They're hearing Imano on Imano. Pinpoint commercial on whatever real estate that you're looking for. Let the people do what they do.
Right.
I'm behind the chair. I'm a guru. I can tell you, and I'm very honest about how good or bad. I'm not a magician. I'm a beautician when it comes to hair.
Right.
Real estate is not what I do. Stay in your lane. Pinpoint Brokers, that's their position. They're gonna make it simpler for you, and make it easy for you. Tell them exactly what you want, and they know how to take what your vision is over to what you're trying to do, and make it simple for you.
Right. Well, we appreciate that, Mr. Elgreat. And today we're going to end with that. As y'all know, Pinpoint Podcast, we always about real estate, business to business. We always like to feast with our friends, our staff, and our guests who will appear on the show, because all guests are special here. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We want to thank Mr. Elgreat Richard. And let me get this shit right. Give me the name and I'm going to say it.
Tonsorial.
Okay, that's Tonsorial. I got that shit. Give me the other name.
Elgreat Richard.
I got that shit too. The
Definitive Tresses.
All right, Definitive Tresses with the Tonsorial, aka Elgreat Richard.
That's right.
Out of New Orleans, Louisiana.
Who's that, baby?
And he's a client, and we appreciate his return to the business. We will appreciate him return to the show.
Thank you so
much.
much.
And we always know Pinpoint Podcast is all about educating. So we hope, like every other show, someone got educated out of this show. And hey, if you want to donate to Pinpoint, if you like anything that we're doing, y'all can go to our Pinpoint Foundation, Zelle us, or you can mail in a check. You understand? So again, at Pinpoint, we appreciate y'all for coming out, and thank Mr. Elgreat for taking out his time, because everybody's time is valuable. And here we go, Pinpoint Podcast. Peace, we out.